There is a man who wakes up at 5 a.m. every morning, works out, eats clean, meditates, no alcohol, no junk food, completely disciplined, completely in control. And there's another man, sleeps in, scrolls his phone for an hour, eats whatever, no routine, no plan. And here's the question: which one is free? Neither. One is a slave to discipline, and the other one to comfort. The chains just look different, and yours will get to that. Freedom isn't the absence of rules. It's not doing whatever you want, whenever you want, because if you actually lived that way, eating anything, saying anything, spending anything, you'd destroy yourself inside a year. Real freedom is something much harder to find, but before we talk about getting free, we need to be honest about what's already running you, because it is running you right now, today. Most people go their entire lives being controlled by something they never once looked at directly. They just call it who I am. And that's the cage, not knowing it's a cage. I am going to say something, and I want you to be honest with yourself. You care what people think of you? A lot. Not just a little, not just sometimes, deeply, constantly, quietly. You're running calculations in your head about how you are being perceived, what to post, what not to post, what to say in that room, how to say it, whether they laughed, whether they didn't. And the wild part? Most of the people you are performing for are doing the exact same thing, worrying about what you think of them. A room full of people scared of each other, all of them pretending to be confident, all of them performing, all of them exhausted. That's not a social life, that's a theater, and you've been acting in it so long, you forgot what your actual face looks like. Your personality, the thing you call, just who I am. I'm just an anxious person. I've always been impatient. I just have a short temper. That's me. No, that's not you. That's a pattern you repeated so many times, it started to feel like an identity. You got angry a lot as a kid. Maybe because you had to. Maybe it was the only thing people responded to. So you kept doing it. And now, 20 years later, you call it your personality. But here's the thing about patterns. They are not you. They are just old software running on a machine that's grown way past them. You are not your reactions. You are the one who can watch them. You stay in the job that bores you to death because at least you know what Monday looks like. You stay in the relationship that stopped growing because starting over is terrifying. You don't take the shot because what if you miss? Comfort tells you it loves you. It tucks you in. It says, stay here. It warms. It's safe. And you listen every single time. But safety isn't the same thing as living. And somewhere deep down, you already know that. You've always known that. That quiet feeling that something's been left undone. That's not anxiety. That's you knocking on the door from the inside. This one's going to sting a little. Your past. Not in the dramatic sense, not trauma. I mean the small stuff. The version of you from 3 years ago, 5 years ago. The opinions you formed back then. The grudges, the identity you built and then forgot to update. People walking around right now making decisions based on who they were in 2018. Still bitter about something that already ended. Still holding a belief they formed when they were 19. The past is the only master that doesn't even exist anymore. And somehow it's still giving orders. Here's the part most videos skip. The goal isn't to have no master. Think about that for a second. The most disciplined people in the world, they are slaves too. Slaves to their craft, slaves to their mission, to something bigger than the next dopamine hit. The difference isn't freedom from everything, it's choosing what you kneel to. A man enslaved to his purpose is more free than a man enslaved to his comfort. A woman disciplined by her values is more free than one controlled by everyone else's opinions. You are going to serve something. You don't get a choice in that. The only choice you get is what? Spooder here. I'll see you in the next one.